alcohol. I got some damn bitches I can call. I don't know what I would do without y'all. I'm a ball till the day I fall. Yeah, long as my bitches love me. Yeah, yeah. Give a fuck about no hate as long as my bitches love me. My bitches love me. My bitches love me. My bitches love me. Yeah. Pussy ass nigga stop hating. Little tune chick got that fire. You always love me like Satan, man. Fuck with me and get about it. And all she eat is dick. She eats on a strict diet, that's my baby. She wake up, eat this dick. Call that breakfast in bed. 6996, I feel a heartbeat. I'm chest to chest with this bitch. I turn around, face down. I'm arresting this bitch. Yeah, all my bitches love me. And I love all my bitches. It's like soon as I come to my senses and I will say these old names. Then I will be snitching and these haters try to knock me, but they can't knock me off the hinges, little tune chick. Yeah. Well, I do that shit all the time when I'm singing songs without the song. I'll jump from like first to second verse. Oh, nice. A few y'all in here already. Nice. Uh, I got this microphone up here right now, and I'm doing a noise cancellation thing with it. Y'all let me know if it sounds like trash or not. I feel a heartbeat. I'm chest to chest with this bitch. I turn around, face down. I'm arresting this bitch. Yeah, all my bitches love me, but I love all my bitches. But it's like soon as I come to my senses. And if y'all wonder why I keep looking off while I'm doing what I'm doing, it's because YT has a new policy to where if you smoking, they may or may not take your video down. Um, but the policy is very, very loosely enforced. But what it seems like is if I don't roll up on camera, then I'm fine. So we gonna see. Let's see. Look, sounds great. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Lame. Blah blah blah. You know, I appreciate every single hater who comes in here. God bless you. God bless you for real. Because Lord knows I would never grow without hate. Can you imagine how stagnant the growth would be if everybody just agreed with me all the time? And plus, you know, when you call out bitch ass men like I do, the bitch ass men ain't gonna like it. It's very simple. And you only a bitch ass man if you come here just to laugh at women, but then when I factually roast a man, you be like, hey. It's not what you do here. You're supposed to be you're supposed to be a handsome misogynist. Nah, nah. I roast everybody. I hold everybody accountable. I talk shit when I feel like it. Y'all like my new lighter? I decided to get me a Zippo. I haven't got me a Zippo since I first started smoking. Like I said, I would like to thank all the haters. As a matter of fact, this video is specifically sponsored by any hater who ever comes in here. This video is sponsored by everybody who comes in here um trying to, you know, I'm the bully's bully because I wasn't a bully when I was a kid. But as a grown man, lots of people need to be put in their place, you know. Um, and I enjoy it, especially a bitch ass man. Because despite what a lot of y'all think, I'm not here to try to put women in their place or to tell women what they should be doing. Honestly, I don't even hope women stop being single moms. I pray to God these women keep making these babies by these ain't shit ass men. I pray to God they keep crying on the internet about it. I pray to God they keep shirking accountability for who they let inside their vagina. Because Lord knows it's absolutely hilarious. I enjoy this a lot. You see, lots of these red pill niggas, lots of these podcast niggas, lots of these internet ass niggas, they'll sell you some dreams, saying shit like I remember my cousin sent me a clip of Cooley from No Fugazi, and he lost all credibility with me once he said single moms are recreational use only, and turns out you got with a whole single mom of two. You lost all credibility with me when you were talking about how you're 6'4" and black and six figures and high value, but you got with a Caucasian single mom of two. Uh, you lost all credibility with me when I seen her TikTok account and she got you on there making cringy interracial couple content. But you that nigga though. Unlike a lot of these red pill niggas who tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing, I don't give a damn what you do with your life. I'll never care. I'm not here to improve society. I'm not here to make people think better. Because, especially women have been telling us our entire lives they don't really care what men think. So, Lord knows, I don't think y'all care about what I think. And since you don't care about what I think, you're going to keep making this ridiculous content that I get to laugh at, that we get to laugh at, because they put this here for us to laugh at. You know, they put it online for for sympathy and attention and clicks and likes, but they also put it for us to laugh at. God bless them. I hope until the day I die, y'all keep becoming single moms and wondering how. I pray to God. I pray to God. Because I don't want to get a new business. I like what I do a lot. I could do this till I'm 67. You hear me? And then when I'm 67, I'll be like this. I've been telling y'all since 2024, stop letting these bums hit it raw. And you're still letting them hit it raw. So shit. I will never tell you women to stop to make better decisions. I'm not gonna tell you I'm not even gonna tell you to vet these men better. I'm gonna tell you, I hope y'all keep doing exactly what you're doing. You keep it up. You go, girl. So, the title of the video, why I'm not dating. Um, I'm not dating because I don't have kids. And by the way, y'all are allowed to donate super chats. You're allowed to give to the you're allowed to support the channel. You know, let me go ahead and put that up. Go ahead and put that up. Hold on. You're certainly allowed to do so. Cause I know y'all be forgetting when y'all come to my channel that you're allowed to do such things. So it's my job to remind you as, the host of the channel. You know? Cause I understand. I'm forgetful. And if you don't remind me that I can give to somebody that I'm watching, I probably wouldn't do it either. You know what I'm saying? So you're allowed to give a super chat. If you want me to read your question, you're allowed to give to the Cash App. But the reason I'm not dating right now, it's not because all appreciate you, LS. That's love, bro. Or sis, I don't know, or them, they, their, zimma. I don't know what you identify as, my nigga, or my lady, or my them, they, zer. I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Um, the reason I'm not dating right now, because as y'all may or may not know, I was married. Now I'm not, and I'm not hurt. I'm not scorned. If that was the case, I would have let my mama and my sister ruin me for women. Honestly, I don't I don't respect anybody. Man, thank you, Luke Lynn. Appreciate you. She's one of my favorites. She's the best. I don't respect anybody who says that they allowed a person to ruin them for other people. I don't respect that shit. It's just unhealed energy. My mama was I was honestly, all due respect to my mother, I love her because she's my mom. But I was honestly raised like I was an inconvenience. My siblings weren't though until they were. That's a whole different thing. Um, my sister was awful to me, and I still love like I've never been hurt. And when I get hurt, I heal and bounce back. That's the main reason why I'm 37 and I look like this. Healing. You hear me? If you a man or a woman and you are scorned because of a man or a woman, that person has power over you. You're going to let that last man or woman be the reason why you're a changed person? You going to let that bitch ass person hold that power over you? You going to let that goof ass bitch stop you from being a good man? You let one broad turn you evil? You let one fuck nigga stop you from being a feminine good woman? One fuck nigga made you a masculine woman? Come on, lady. Come on, my nigga. We can't do that. We can't do that. In your dating life, you only have to get it right once. Just remember that. I've had friends betray me. I've had family betray me. If I let my fucked up family change me, I wouldn't be able to love my aunties properly. And sometimes, as a non-typical single mom, I enjoy and love the content. Keep it up. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Um, you just can't allow the negative people in your life to hold power over you. You just can't. You can't let bad people win. Early supporter here, and you should have made bad at love video. Us, not for real, not for never try to support when I can. I actually bought Bop Bops when it dropped. Keep holding these hoes accountable. Thank you, Dre Day. I appreciate you. Um, I'm actually gonna re-release Bad at Love on a little project of original songs. Cause I sing and shit. I'm a grown man. Y'all like my voice, men and women do. My R&B is very real, and like niggas can ride to it too because they feel it. Um, this is comments like this let me know that I should really, really make songs for real, because I didn't promote Bad at Love at all and y'all constantly tell me how dope Bad at Love is. And I thought it was a dope ass song. So thank you. That means a lot. Every time somebody gives me this compliment on that song, because I'm never ever talking about Bad at Love. I just gave y'all some original songs for the people who were actually gonna listen. You know, I dropped the single mom joints, and I gave y'all a couple joints with it just to see if you would listen, and overwhelmingly y'all be telling me how tough Bad at Love is. Um so thank you. So I'm dropping that. Um I'm re-releasing that with two or three other songs. Um would you get married again? Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like I just told y'all, that lady ain't stopping nothing. I'm actually grateful for the marriage because I grew in ways that I never would have grown. I really she showed me that I had way more patience than I ever thought I would. More importantly, she showed me that I have what it takes to go through tough times with a woman and not cheat because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like she was so ungrateful for so many things that I went through with her and I did for her. And it just showed me a lot about me. So I'm grateful. She was terrible to me though. Don't get it twisted. So, um, the super chats got me off topic. I really appreciate those. Thank you. The reason why I'm not dating right now, it's not because most of these women have kids. It's not because of the fact that I live in Chicago and these women are very masculine. Because at the end of the day, there are all types of women in Chicago. Would you let me hit it raw? I assume you said raw. Absolutely not, Evelyn. If I don't know you, I am terrified of your raw coochie. You ain't finna give me nothing. I mean, no disrespect to you, but you ain't finna give me nothing. Don't you know 1 in 4 women have herpes? The big H. Am I smiling? Ain't nothing fun about the big H. But Evelyn, I appreciate you being nasty in my comment section, though. I invite any woman to come into my comment section being nasty. I appreciate all of that shit. Cause in real life, I'm nasty as fuck. You hear me? So anyway, the reason why I'm not dating right now, it has nothing to do with my ex-wife. I'm not scarred up. It's not the state of modern women. It's not any of those things. It's because Facebook owes me $34,000. And that's all I can think about almost every waking moment of the day ever since April 22nd when they owed me $20,000. Like I can't spend a dollar without thinking about the money that they owe me. Like every I don't and I've gotten so many numbers since me and my ex broke up. Cause I don't be single for long. Like I've had a lot of girlfriends and they really don't be lasting long, honestly. Um, but I don't usually be like single very long, you know, because I like to eat coochie, and you can't be eating coochie like random coochie, you know. Like I like I like to put my lips on people. You know what I'm saying? Like most niggas think with their lips. Excuse me. Most niggas think with their dick. I think with my lips and my hands. You know what I'm saying? I got big hands and I got big lips. You know, so I can't just be out here putting my lips all types of random bitches. So typically I'm not single. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I'm single is because I don't have any effort to give to a woman right now. I'm always thinking about Facebook owing me this money. Honestly, I've been making content ever since April 22nd. All the content y'all have seen me make, I feel like I'm playing. I feel like I feel like my senior year of wrestling. I wrestled my entire senior year on a torn meniscus. God bless everybody coming into this comment section saying anything about gay or trans or anything. All you're doing is realistically outing yourself, because I don't make sexual content, and the fact that you're bringing that shit to my comment section at nighttime, it really tells a lot about you. You know, um, it says a lot about anybody when you know a man is straight, or in your mind he says he's straight, and you constantly bringing other types of sexuality to the equation. Because why are you even thinking about that? But I digress. Um, I've gotten a lot of numbers, and I don't have any effort to be funny. I don't care to flirt. I don't give a shit. Where is my money? Like I'm telling you. So like ever since April 22nd, I've been making content, and it's basically been like my entire senior year, I wrestled on a torn meniscus, and I did well. How can you be able to get your money back? You lucky I'm reading this $2 super chat. Ashley. Um, Women named Ashley always cheap. I ain't saying you broke. I'm saying you cheap. I done met several Ashleys. All y'all be cheap when it comes to men. I'm just saying, Ashley, get your shit together, girl. I have a lawyer as of a couple of months ago, and they asked me for my payment information damn near 3 weeks ago. Facebook, I mean, the Facebook lawyer. They got me my account back, and they asked me for my payment information damn near 3 weeks ago. Where the fuck is my deposit? And Ashley, I'm just talking shit. I appreciate you, but you could have gave me some more money. That's all I'm saying. So, but if y'all want to hook a nigga up, y'all can't hit the cash app. It's right there in the U dig right there. It's right there. I would very much appreciate it. Evelyn, you can hit the cash app. You feel me? Hit me right there. Right there. You send enough money, you can have my phone number. I'm for sale. Mm-hmm. Um, so so by the way, I do personalized FaceTime calls. You know, I'm not saying I'm doing anything nasty. Get your mind out the gutter, everybody. But you can hit me up for a FaceTime call. All of my socials, excuse me, all of my contacts are all of my socials. I do those, but they just cost, obviously. Um, People have used them for content before, for like clout. They'll be like up and coming content creators, and they'll use that video for clout and shit to get them some followers. It's good business. I ain't gonna lie to you. Or if you just want to fuck with me, you know, or if you want to show me something, you know what I'm saying. I'm always down to be shown some. You know what I'm saying? Show me some, girl. But no, I got me a lawyer, and my money's supposed to be coming. And after my money comes, I'm doing some amazing things. I got some plans, big plans for all type of shit. Y'all see the content I've been doing now. Like I said, I keep getting off topic. My senior year, I finished sixth in the state. Now, mind you, my junior year, I'm I'm gonna brag on myself a little bit. I'm just telling a story. People hate it when I brag on myself. I'm just talking, telling a story. My junior year, I started wrestling my freshman year. By my junior year, I qualified for the state tournament. I went 3-3 during the state tournament. I finished like tied for seventh. And afterwards, I I had a long look and I had a long look and a long talk with myself. Long look in the mirror, a long talk with myself. And I said, you know what? They weren't that much better than me. I was just kind of pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't that much faster than me. They didn't have a better scramble than me. They weren't they weren't better than me. Ashley, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm reading what she said out loud. Do not do me like that. This is my third super chat. Where is everybody else is sending super chats? Huh? I'm gonna have to agree with Ashley. Where's everybody else's super chats? Huh? You know what? Ashley, they probably hitting my cash app. That's what they doing. We're giving them the benefit of the doubt. So the summer after my senior year, the off season and the summer and the preseason, when I tell you I was hell on wheels, beating up on state champions, hell on wheels. The first tournament of the year. Oh man, thank you, Tessie. I like your style. Keep being you and being hilarious. Thank you, Tessie Johnson. You're making me blush. Appreciate you. you know, you know. Uh, so the first tournament of the year, I wrestled a guy who during the summertime we were rivals. We went back and forth, and we would only beat each other by a point or two. I beat that boy's ass like 13-2 or some shit. Beat his ass. And I was named most outstanding wrestler of the tournament. And then the next week in practice, I tore my meniscus. And I could have sat out the whole season, which I wasn't going to do, or I wrestled. It was painful. I wrestled on it my entire senior year. I lost like 9 matches the whole year. I finished like 45-9 or some shit. Finished 6th. And for a long time, I was unaccountable. For a long time, I said I finished 6th in the state because I had a torn meniscus. But the reality of the situation was I allowed my knee to allow me to mentally cut corners. There were a few times in practice where I was tired and I said my knee hurt so I could take a rest. There was one time I was wrestling this dude. I'll never forget. His name was Colton Palmer. He was his daddy. I don't know what his dad's pedigree was, but both of his older brothers were multiple time state champions. You feel me? And he was the youngest Palmer. They were Riverside High School, and we wrestling, and I threw him, over under, because I was good at throwing motherfuckers, because you don't look for a throw. That's how you get put on your back. Somebody shooting in on a double, they being a little bit too over aggressive. You always got to pick your spot when you throw somebody. Anybody who's ever wrestled, if you're a thrower, every time you were just looking to throw somebody, boom, you put on your back. That's not how it works when you're a thrower. You feel me? So I launched him. We went out of bounds, and it was on. You know what I'm saying? I think I was down like 3-2 or 2-1 or something. And I took my second injury timeout. The first one was legit. The second one, my coach called me on it. He looked at me dead in my face and said, I have never called bullshit on you, but I think you're full of shit. Get back out there. The moment was too big for me. That's the difference between a champion and somebody who finishes 6th in the state. Humbly speaking. Someone who finishes 6th in the state makes excuses. This is why I'm the accountability police. Because the moment I began to hold myself accountable, because obviously I could have lived my whole life telling everybody I finished sixth in the state because I had a bum knee, and it's very believable, but I know the truth here. So, um, that's why I'm the accountability police. That's why I see through a lot of bullshit. Because once you see through your own, you become powerful. So yeah, that's why I'm not dating though, because Facebook owes me money, and that's all I could think about. I have nothing for a woman right now. I have zero energy for a woman right now. All I got for a woman is dick. But I gotta think you fine, and I'm picky. And fine ass women ain't just bending over for me like I'm 2 chains. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just cool right now. I just right now all I'm thinking about is the money that Facebook owe me. And my lawyer's cool. He's great. I'm just it's been since April. I just got the lawyer, what, a couple of months ago. So we'll see. You know, I know it's lots of people who are very happy that I'm going through things like this because as a man, what do they say? I'm so grateful I watch TV because I was raised by some bitch ass niggas. Somebody said, as a man, I forget what TV show this was. When you have complaints, 80% of the people don't care, and 20% of the people are glad you have them. When you're a man and you have complaints, 80% of people don't care, and 20% of the people are glad you have them. And these women want to transition to be a man. Bitch, please. Being a man is some of the toughest shit anybody could ever do. And a motherfucker wanna be born with a cheat code and choose to be a nigga. Bitch, are you stupid? Mm-mm. Ladies, if you're a very butch woman and you like women and you feel like you might want to transition and become a man, Bryson Tiller said it best. Don't. Bro, you got to move around. You got a platform and some clout. So what? Like, so what? Like, I feel you. But, like, these people owe me money. What you want me to do? Like, I'm already going bald a little bit. What do you want me to do? All right. Like, I'm handling depression very well because I've been through some very real things in my life. I didn't have my teeth knocked out with a gun. I walked around with a hole in my mouth for a long time. You heard me? So I've been through some real shit. So, you know, lots of versions of me a long time ago would have been happy to be in a position to where I'm waiting for somebody to give me all this money. That doesn't change the fact that I can't really sleep. Who hurt Unc? Facebook. Facebook hurt Unc. For those of y'all who just got here, the reason why I'm not dating has nothing to do with me or women. It has to do with the fact that Facebook owes me a shit ton of money and they have my payment information. They just haven't paid me yet. And it's all I could think about every waking moment. unless I'm laughing. Even half the time when I'm editing, it's all I can think about in the back of my mind. I feel like Piccolo walking around with that heavy ass shit on his head and on his shoulders. That's what I feel like all the time. But I don't even take it off to go to bed. I just like, so I have to wake up with that shit on and go to sleep with it too. So you can imagine, like, I don't sleep well and it's tough to get up every day. Luckily, I'm naturally funny. Luckily. So I've been able to work. And it's not even like real stress, it's just weight. So I guess it is stress. Yeah, let me stop the cap. It's stress. Yo, are you mixed? I am not. Both my parents are black. I'm just bright. I get that question all the time. By the way, you're allowed to donate to the Cash App. Hook an N word up. Wait, there we go. Am I pointing to it like this? Hmm. But yeah, I'm just hella bright. Both my parents is black. We talking like tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. They owe me thousands. A lot of thousands. I made a video about it. Um I appreciate every single F the haters. I appreciate you, Shinku. I appreciate every hater. I appreciate every supporter. And I appreciate every woman coming in here being nasty. Ow. You know what I'm saying? I know I know lots of these dudes be coming in here trying to act like this is a boys club. That is not what this is. You can come in this motherfucker and get naked. You hear me? I don't know how you get naked. I don't know how you get naked in my chat, but yeah, girl, do that. Speaking of Al, I don't know if anybody in here cares, but Max B gonna be coming home. Max Bigavel, Al, his royal wavelessness, wave on the wave is coming home in November. The wave is gonna invade Harlem. Tell Jim Jones. I'm sure Jim Jones is counting down. He's trying to act like he cool, but that nigga Max B had Jim Jones looking like a hoe. And I always said Max B was the waviest nigga ever, the self-proclaimed most wavy nigga ever. But what was not wavy was getting 20 years for conspiracy. That's not wavy at all, Max. But you coming home. I can't imagine French Montana acting weird when Max B come home. French got hella money. He engaged to the Princess of Dubai because he's the world's greatest African. Light skinned too. World's greatest light skinned nigga. World's greatest African nigga. French Montana. All in one. You hear me? So I can't imagine him acting funny when Max Bigavel come home. And anybody who want to act like French Montana ain't the world's greatest African. Look, he's from Morocco. He came to New York. Made a bunch of money trapping. Did the Coke Wave DVDs. Had a whole music career on the underground. My man got a diamond single. Before that, he had a platinum single. You remember Pop That? Don't Stop, Pop That. Then Cuz had a diamond single with Unforgettable. That wasn't even his track. That wasn't even his track. He just always had such good taste in music. He heard that shit and was like, I need that. How much do you want for it? And they gave him an astronomical price. And they thought he wasn't going to buy it. He was like, there you go. I need that. Diamond single. And now he's engaged to the Princess of Dubai. She worth about $19 billion. Look, man, can't nobody tell me about French Montana. I ain't trying to hear it. Huh? And also, excuse my French, the album is a highly underrated classic. Highly underrated classic. First of all, the title is tough. He's French Montana. Excuse my French. Come on now. Go back and listen to Excuse My French. Do yourself a favor. They got a song, he got a song on there with The Weeknd that's so tough. It's called Gifted. And the chorus goes, The Weeknd snap. I'm not gonna sound good as The Weeknd at all. So don't play with me. Alright, it ain't gonna sound good. That nigga said, I'm gifted when I'm faded. I'm faded all the time, cause I notice when they love me. They love me when I'm high. When they love me, I get money, I get money, I get money. When they love me, I get money, I get money, I get money. Said I'm gifted when I'm faded. Faded all the time, cause I know that's when they love me. They love me when I'm high. When they love me, I get money, I get money, I get money. When they love me, I get money, I get money. That's tough as hell. And the beat tough, man. He got this song on there called Throw It in the Bag. That beat so hard. Y'all ain't fucking with French, bro. Gifted is the cut. You already know. That's that shit. Gifted is that shit for real. French got hits, bro. He has excellent taste in music. But that being said, what I need Facebook to give me my money so I can get a Max B feature. You hear me? Facebook, give me my money. I'm gonna give me a Max B feature. We're gonna put this in the air. Facebook gonna give me my money, and I'm gonna give me a Max B feature. Cause that was the original nigga with the sing-song raps. You know, like niggas got their whole style from Max Bigavell. Ow, wave on the wave. You hear me? That nigga was so wavy. That nigga once said, yo, these bitches is like jellyfishes. Whatever the fuck that means. that nigga Max B was funny as hell, bro. So yeah. They jiggly. That's funny. They jiggly. It's crazy. Look out your window. Nah. So why you not dating right now? Because Facebook owes me money, and I care about that way too much to flirt. Like I'm funny. I'm good at flirting. I'm intentional. I'm detail oriented. I pay a lot of attention to women when I'm interested in them. Um, but I don't care. You can't pay me to care about a woman right now. All I can think about is money. Especially since they didn't have my payment information for weeks now. So where the fuck is my money? It ain't got nothing to do with women. It ain't got nothing to do with a divorce. It ain't got nothing to do with anything regular. I'm going through some real irregular shit right now. I knew I wasn't gonna be no good to a woman when I snapped on my aunt Tony for no reason, and I spent like weeks apologizing for it. Um, and I was like, look, my mind is not right now. Like this is Facebook shit. Like I just was I was just sorry, you know. Um, and it's just layered because I didn't spend all year, a year and a half, bitching about being blackballed. I only bitched about it every once in a while. You know, I could have been bitching and crying after the video got a million views after I carried TikTok for 2 months, and I didn't have no interviews, no nothing, no like, nobody was wanting to bring me on, nothing. Wasn't nobody fucking with me at all. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. It was very weird. You know, I've now mind you, because it wasn't just like I just came to the internet. I've been on TikTok for like a few years, a couple years, seriously. And as a grown man who's serious, I also pay attention to the internet and how people blow up. And people blow up for all type of things, and they get brought everywhere doing all type of shit. You feel me? So I have been viral with the same thing for like 2 months straight, which is a lifetime in internet years. I was viral with the shit for 2 months straight. And the only motion that I had was on my social media pages. So I was like, all right. I think it's really funny that the society that tells kids that they could change their gender, the industry that celebrates violence and sex work music and drug filled stuff, I'm offensive. I'm in love with you, babe. Like, I mean, you are. LOL. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're naked while you're sending that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not naked, take them off. Just, you know what I'm saying? Get in your bed. Get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't got to be naked. T-shirt and no panties on is cool. You feel me? Either way, get in that mode. Light a candle. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Uh, so I just kept. I, I saw what was going on. I saw. I don't know why I'm so offensive. To this day, honestly, I don't know why. I told y'all I like it when women get naked around here. Please get naked. And please keep sending them kind of messages. It doesn't boost my ego at all. I just like it. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I'm nasty. Anyway, uh I to this day, honestly, I have no idea why the internet, especially black entertainment, finds my content so offensive. This is the same society who loves prison content. How am I offensive? I I I will never understand unless I'm actually doing the Lord's work, and that is the devil's industry. You know what I think it is? Hold on, we finna go to church real quick. You ever see a preacher preaching? I'm talking about on the internet. You see a video about a preacher preaching, and people walk past. He's outside preaching, spreading the word of God. And for some reason, people get so offended and they have to walk up to him to agitate him, to destroy their signs. Because if you didn't like it, you could have just kept walking past. But that demonic spirit within you was angered. It was made uncomfortable. Excuse me. So you had to forcefully try to impact this preacher. You hear me? There is no reason why there hasn't been any type of manager who has wanted to get this money. The song has 4 million views on YouTube. We're at 2 million streams on Spotify. Not to mention, I have exactly what these labels need their artists to be: the ability to make content. Because I'm a content creator first. So you would think I would have been a hot commodity given the talent, and I kept showcasing the talent. The fact that you got two kids and two baby daddies didn't give me a record deal was crazy. Looking for a stepdaddy. Man, that motherfucker so hard. The fact that that didn't get us a deal is insane. If you go and you just go through my videos, I got real numbers. And even if you didn't want me to be like an artist, the fact that you didn't want my pen or my creativity as a label, as an artist, it's insane because it's proven. 6'7". Of course I could say 6'7". The fuck? That's what the kids like. I'm 37. I know what the kids like. So it's a blackballing in real time. You feel me? And it has to be because the industry is demonic, whether it's white entertainment, black entertainment. The music industry is demonic. We all know black entertainment is forcefully demonic. They celebrate serial killer music. But I got blackballed. You see, I used to think they just let people make their shit. It's what's profitable, blah, blah, blah. But I was proven to be profitable. And I had a good message. So they were like, we have to suppress you. There were promoters in Chicago at the height of Now You a Single Mom who told me I will never book you. You're offensive. I'm offensive. But you niggas love King Von and Lil Durk and Von off 1700. But I'm offensive. To this day, I don't understand. Um, this has been the no, it's not, cause I don't do it. I don't try to figure out why crazy motherfuckers do crazy things. But the fact that, and you know, it hasn't just been me just sitting around trying to wait for somebody to come fuck with me, even though that's usually what happens to people when they blow up with a song on TikTok. What are we talking about? I've had people who were like my blue check acquaintances and shit on IG, and I'll ask them for help, and they'll be like, they'll just stop talking to me. But hey, all right, we got 5 more minutes. Any other questions, y'all? You should have been on. I know. Do y'all realize that Now You a Single Mom went viral at the end of February last year? Hold on, somebody said facts. Appreciate you. Watching the craziness here in the West just motivates me to stay in the gym and continue to better myself. Absolutely. Um, You got a soul. Some people ain't got no soul. Yeah, but I've seen like good people blow up and stuff because literally it's always been about buzz. That's all the music industry is ever about. Is if you create a buzz and you have a fan base. I did that and do, and they were like, "You're offensive." More importantly, you know, I've been listening to rap my whole life, and we love it when a rapper comes from nothing and he comes up and he pops his shit. But do y'all remember everybody kept telling me, you can tell when a motherfucker ain't never had nothing. And I was like, damn, when did the rules change? It's just crazy that I'm so offensive. They love Charleston White. They love Charleston White. But I'm offensive. All right. All right. Mm. Do you like Charlie Kirk? I do. And you know who made me obsessed with Charlie Kirk? Y'all. Because I went looking for the racism y'all were talking about. And the more I watched Charlie Kirk, the sadder I got. Because he was a nice dude. I'm going to tell you what your problem is. Everybody who doesn't like Charlie Kirk, I'm going to tell you exactly what your problem is. And it's human nature. You remember people for the things you don't like about them. Somebody can be dope 90% of the time. You won't care. You hold on to that 10%. Somebody can be dope 95% of the time. You won't care. You're going to always remember that 5%. And that's on you. I don't give a shit. I watched a lot of Charlie Kirk after he died. If you don't like Charlie Kirk, you saw a couple of clips and you didn't like him. If you watch the man for 5 minutes, you'll like him. I simply could, and honestly, you y'all can call me an Uncle Tom, you can call me a groupie, you can call me whatever you want. I simply went looking for the racism y'all were talking about. I looked up every single controversial thing. And if you listen for more than 5 minutes, you'd be like, damn. At first, I was like, oh, he wasn't bad. And then I was like, oh man, he was a nice guy. And they're happy he's dead. I'll take one more question because it's been an hour. I get the fuck up out of here. When did I know I loved her? When did I decide she's my? I don't know. That wasn't for me. They called him racist because he didn't agree with DEI. Let me tell you something. My auntie, my auntie didn't like Charlie Kirk. And I'm not saying she likes him now, but my auntie's not an idiot who allows her emotions to override facts. She didn't like what he said about George Floyd. I didn't like what he said about George Floyd. Did he say it with racist malice in his heart? No. You have to understand, black people. White people aren't black. They don't look at things through black eyes. Is every single white person who thinks we don't deserve reparations a racist? No. That's their opinion about reparations. If they're not a racist, they're probably open to being told, well, if you ignore the moral aspect, let's just talk financials. Do you know what I could do with a month of free labor? A nation got centuries of free labor and it bankrolled the birth of a nation. The economics alone says their ancestors are due a check. And then if you go morally, in modern history, since the Holocaust, every that I can remember at least, maybe it goes back further. I just don't want to misspeak. Every group of people who were done a injustice because of there were a group of people, when the wrong was made right, they got compensation. I don't know exactly what Jewish people got after the Holocaust, but it was something. I'm sure it was substantial. Didn't America do it for Japanese niggas who was in internment camps? You see, if you can articulate your position, a good natured person will be like, you know what? Makes sense. Now, do I think black people will get reparations in America? No. Am I counting on it? No. Because they would have been did it if they wanted to. America's mission has never been to have black people in the same financial state as the Jewish people. And I say that as a compliment to Jewish people because I love Jewish stereotypes. I'm not talking about war or none of that. None of that. We talking about stereotypes here. Professional, tight with money, and obsessed with family. I fuck with those stereotypes. What are we talking about? Sounds good to me. Like, aren't those the stereotypes? They be having good jobs. They be tight with money and good with money. And like Jewish mothers be like obsessed with their kids, even when they're grown and shit. They're all about family and unity and shit. I like that shit. Sound good to me. I'm just saying. So yeah, in my opinion, black people should get reparations. Do I think all white people who disagree are racist? No. You're allowed to have an opinion. It's wrong in my opinion, but it's my opinion. We don't have to come to blows. I don't have to wish you dead. Charlie, and a lot of white people, mind you, feel like George Floyd died of an overdose. And they believe that officer when he said he didn't put a bunch of pressure on his neck. I don't. Black people don't, for the most part. He killed that man. Fuck him. But if you disagree because of George Floyd's criminal history, because of the toxicology report, and because of what the officer said, as a white person who believes what you read, you see, as a white person, you have the benefit of not having to look at legal documents when it pertains to black people with skepticism. Because up until recently, with cameras and shit, if a black person would die in police custody in 1995 and the police said what happened, niggas know that ain't what happened. But what's on that paper is what happened. Just like when a black boy, young man, is hung by a tree in Mississippi, black people be like, it doesn't make you racist as a white person to just read what an article says. It makes you a little bit unaware. And if we as black people could do a better job at articulating ourselves without attacking, or we could do what we claim, not give a damn what white people think. Which is it? If you don't care, why are you yelling at them? Which is it? Are you unbothered? Or do you want white people to think and do better? Which is it? Unbothered is cool. I fuck with unbothered. I'm unbothered when a white person says the N word. I'll also be unbothered if somebody punches you in the face because of it. But I also don't think any black person should risk going to jail for punching a racist in the face. Because honestly, in 2025, if you're racist, that's your dumb ass. You're limiting yourself. Why should I go to jail because you're a racist? Why should any nigga go to jail for a racist? If you're gonna do some shit, follow him home. Come back, after you done sat on the house for a while, learn their routine, get some gloves, do some shit you ain't gonna be caught for. If you serious. But it ain't that deep. It's never that deep. You know why it ain't that deep? Because it ain't that deep for George Zimmerman. All you bitch ass niggas talking about racism, all this shit. George Zimmerman been walking around ever since he was endorsing Skittles and shit, auctioning off the gun. You niggas be so pro-black, so anti-racism, anti-white man. Where was all that shit for George Zimmerman? Shut the fuck up. So yeah. Niggas ain't did shit. Florida niggas are so tough. Niggas ain't did shit to George Zimmerman, that is. And rest in peace to George Floyd. Because he was murdered. And if you disagree, that doesn't make you a racist. Your reasoning might, though. That's why I'm an individuality respecter. If you listen to people with both ears, you'll have better discernment. Honestly, you got to be goofy to hate people based on their skin color. Facts. Now, I will say this though. I will say this. If I ask a non-black person why they don't like black people, this happened to me in real time. Cause he said, "Man, you're one of the good ones to come around here." I was like, "Excuse me?" He said, "I know that's offensive, and I'm sorry, but they're always so loud. I don't like loud people. They're always so loud." I just stood there with my mouth open. He's just like, "I don't understand." He's like, "It's 7:30 in the morning, and you want hot Cheetos, and you're yelling before school. I can't imagine what that cafeteria is like." And I was like, he was like, "Yeah, man, I don't, I'm not saying I don't like black people, but, whew." And I was just like, this Arab motherfucker didn't say shit that we don't say about each other. And he live in this hood. Maybe he don't live here, but he work here 6 days a week in his store. It's his store. And he wasn't wrong at all. See, if you can articulate yourself like that, I can't really be mad at you. I didn't like it, but I took it because he kept doing this as he talked. And I could see the pain on his face. It was the most humble, respectful disrespect. And he kept doing this to make sure there wasn't anybody around to look. Because he knows we're emotional as fuck too. We can't just take criticism. Bruh. Bruh. It was funny. No, I'm not doing a fucking backflip, you idiot. I'm sitting on the couch. Where would I do a damn backflip at? What kind of stupid question is that? How old are you? 11? You better be 11. You better be 11 asking me a question like that. Um, yo, Brandon, my baby mama hates your single mom song, so I play it every day now. Um, I don't know how to feel about that. I'm glad you're laughing. I hope she deserves the torment you're putting her through. But if she deserves the torment you're putting her through, that means she's not a great chick. And why did you get her pregnant in the first place? You know what? We're not even finna go there. You know, because I always wonder that about you people who complain about your baby mamas and your baby daddies. Why was there even raw sex to begin with? I just be wondering. I be wondering. You know, I'm grateful for all your dysfunctional households. Aw, look at this guy named Spunky. He has a really big crush on me, and he he thinks by spamming words that I'm going to be whatever he says that I am. So we're gonna put him in timeout for 10 minutes, and we're gonna see if he's passionate enough to stick around to continue spamming. Um, I'm very grateful for niggas like that because you just telling people what you are. Cause my nigga, it's 11 o'clock in the PM, and you thinking labiquita thoughts. You got a hard dick and a moist butt. Watching my content, that is tough, my boy. You need to take that shit elsewhere. I know I can't help who I turn on, But you don't need to be expressing yourself like that in my chat, my nigga. This is not the place for that. It's not the place for that. But if you would like, you're more than welcome to donate to my Cash App. You know, you can give. You can't give a super chat because I put you in timeout. But if your booty is moist enough, you can donate to my Cash App. Or if you just simply like that joke, you can hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it, bro. It's 11 o'clock at night. I know why some women is in here. You know what I'm saying? I know some wet coochies in here right now. You feel me? I can hear that shit drip dropping. You know, kiss me through the phone, kiss me through the phone. See you later on. You know what I'm saying? I know what time it is, girl. You know, get that coochie juice flowing properly. You know, I can hear that thing purring. But as far as you ubiquitous niggas, I can't help who I turn on. I know that. So I guess you're welcome to stay too. I guess. You know? Ooh, Dana says she guilty. Ooh. 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 These haters on my body, shake them off. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. I had a joke I was gonna leave y'all with, but I forgot it. I'm gonna spend a couple of minutes and try and remember it. Oh well. You high as fuck. Actually, I'm not. I smoke a lot because of the trauma, but I don't really be stoned on camera, I should say. It's unprofessional. I'm literally at work right now. So I don't get baked on camera. What I'll probably do is I'll probably roll another blunt, take a shower, but I'll probably hit the blunt like 2 or 3 times, take a shower, hit the blunt a couple more times, go to bed, and in the morning I had the rest of that blunt. That's usually how I roll. I don't like being fucked up walking around. But the thing is, y'all, I'll be vulnerable because I'm very comfortable with. I don't tell anybody anything that I'm not willing to be thrown in my face, and it really tells me, men, free game for your relationship. And I'm sorry that life is like this, but you will thank me. Until you fully trust a woman, it takes a while to earn that trust. Same with men. These men ain't shit, these women ain't shit. You got, so never tell a woman about anything that you're currently going through. You only tell her about things that you have completely healed from. So that way, if and when she throws it in your face, it doesn't hurt you. You see her for who she is and you leave. No, you tell them stuff because I do not subscribe to the language that women are beneath men. They're only here for protection. Like they're I don't subscribe to that weak-minded woman shit. Especially since I seen the Bob Marley movie. Honestly, that Bob Marley movie had me looking at my wife sideways. Because whenever the world was beating me up, or whenever I didn't know what to think or say, that lady didn't have nothing for me. She didn't know how to touch me, how to get up in me. She didn't know. She didn't. She didn't care because I was all about her and she was all about hers. Whereas Bob Marley's wife, every single time he was lost, she had something for him. And I know it was a movie. And I know there were moments where she didn't have nothing for him during, and I know they had their shit. But as a man who is always, not always, because nobody's Jesus, as a man, even Jesus as a man who holds shit down 95% of the time, as a man who's always strong, as a man who always handles shit, the times where I'm actually in need, you ain't got shit for me, and I gotta figure this shit out myself. Never nothing for my spirit. That's what you here for. My spirit. That was the beginning of the end, that Bob Marley movie. So I just started looking at her like, yo, this bitch don't never have none of this shit for me. I always got it for her, cause I'm that nigga. But like, damn. A woman who wants the character in a romantic comedy, the actor playing the guys, and even the you see, I don't maybe those have been the experiences in your life. And you should say shit like a selfish woman. You see what I'm saying? Because all women ain't the same, bro. If that was the case, just give up. Why are there men who are very happy with their women if all women are like that? They're not. And I can tell you that as somebody who's had way more negative experiences with women than positive ones. But I know for a fact I haven't met all women. More importantly, I'm going to tell you something, bro. If you spend your time on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you be scrolling, if you spend your energy watching these videos that affirm how you feel about women in a negative way, that's all your algorithm will feed you because that's what you're commenting on, that's what you're liking, that's what you're talking about. Your phone hears you, nigga. You gotta give yourself positive energy with your algorithm too. Swipe. You know, lately, and when I say lately, I mean the past 3-4 months. And sometimes I'm very aggressive with it. Anytime somebody starts anything with as a man, as a woman, I swipe real hard. Um, anytime somebody uh if it sounds racial, I'll swipe. You know, immediately. If it sounds like anything that I really just don't, if it's not gonna make me laugh, I'll swipe. That's how you get the comedy back in your life. Why you think I look like this at 37? I be laughing my ass off. Why do you think I'm still operating like this, even though I'm technically depressed since April 22nd? I'm not gonna let my algorithm depress me. I'm not gonna let my phone, the thing that entertains me, depress me. Hell no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Cause you don't work. Carlos, you bitch ass nigga. Everybody say hi to Carlos. Carlos is one of the most bitch ass niggas to ever come through my chat. The last time I was live, Carlos was in here for 30 minutes acting like a bitch. And they kept telling me to block Carlos, Reyes, bitch ass. But I was like, no, Carlos is my biggest fan. Everybody say what's up to Carlos. I was finna get off here, but Carlos, since you're here, you sí puedo hablar español. Hola a todos. Dile a Carlos, hola Carlos, este puta, dito tu madre y dito tu padre, porque su hijo es un puto o un puta, lo siento. Yo sé mi español de la escuela. Dito. Él quiere molestarme, pero no puede, porque estoy a mi trabajo. Y yo, si no quiere, si no quiero leer o no quiero quedar aquí, puedo presionar el X. Pero tú no quieres. No quiere presionar el X. No quiere porque tú quieres quedar aquí conmigo. Porque tú eres mi puta, güey. ¿Me entiende, Carlos? Tú eres mi puta. Mhm. Tú eres mi puta. Can you imagine what type of bitch ass nigga you have to be to come to somebody's live to talk shit to him during booty call hours? You see, Carlos, you got kids. Carlos is one of those Mexican dads who be flirting with his gay ass coworkers, and then at night when Carlos gets drunk, he lets his gay ass feminine coworker give him head. You know the Mexican dads that be doing that shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Carlos in my chat right now with a moist butt and a hard dick. Cause it's 11 o'clock at night and he's spewing hatred when he doesn't even have to be here. Poor Carlos. Poor Carlos. And you talking about me having the Cash App right here, what everybody does when they stream. You know, I don't know if y'all watch Anton Daniels, but he be having his Cash App and his PayPal. He be like, support the channel or buy me a drink. And if that's not above Anton Daniels, it damn sure ain't above me. You hear me? Carlos in here working them thumbs. No, you know what Carlos is doing? Carlos is giving himself a stranger right now because you see, he's texting with his good hand, and he's going to town with his bad hand. That's what we call a stranger in the business. I've never actually given myself a stranger because it's not very efficient. That's kind of the point, though. I guess it's like a long and drawn out type of thing. You see what I'm saying? Because Carlos is in this motherfucker passionate, booty hole moist. I would love, I would love to meet Carlos's mom and ask her how she would feel about her son being in a grown man's life he didn't like during booty call hours. Because I already know about his dad. His dad's Labiquita. His dad got a big beer belly. And Carlos, you see, Carlos once caught his dad getting top from his effeminate male coworker. Carlos was like 7 years old, you know, and Carlos's dad was drinking beers with the homies downstairs, after work. They still had their work uniforms on. You see, Carlos's dad, it was a light blue work uniform, and he had like a dark blue, like a name badge, but it was like sewn into his shirt. You know what I'm saying? And they was all downstairs drinking, and they were making noise, and they were loud. So but Carlos was used to that. He's used to the loud noises because they did that shit on a regular basis because they didn't give a fuck about Carlos or his mom. And the fact that she had to get up early and work at the laundromat. Carlos had to get up for school in the morning. You know, his mom worked at the laundromat. So one day, but eventually they got used to sleeping through the noise. But when the noise stopped, that's what woke Carlos up because he was used to the noise. So he came downstairs because he thought his dad was in trouble. All he heard was, "I, I, I." So he came downstairs thinking he was finna rescue his dad. And he seen Carlos's dad with his pants around his ankles, drawers around his ankles too, like 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 a little kid when he uses the urinal before because how some little kids they just pull their pants all the way down instead of just whipping their little they pull that's how he found his dad because that's what he told his therapist. It was just like me at the urinal at that age, and that man was on his knees and he looked at Carlos like this and he winked at him and he went right back to surfacing his father. So now Carlos is so traumatized because Carlos became the type of person who did the same thing his father did. Because he confronted his dad about he confronted his dad about it, and his dad was like, "What, you think I'm gay? Huh? Huh?" He pushed him. You think I'm gay? You think I'm a hoto? Huh? He did that because his mustache is big. You think I'm a hoto? I'm a man. Carlos, it's been a lot of fun. We're gonna put you in timeout for 10 minutes, and we're gonna see if you're passionate enough to stick around. Just 10 minutes. Yeah, man. Carlos has a lot of demons he has to work through. Everybody say a prayer for Carlos. So, Brandon, do you have a single mom? During my childhood, she wasn't a single mom for most of my life. My mom and my dad broke up when I was a baby because my dad was a part of the crack generation, and she met my stepdad before I was one, and ever since I can remember, they were married, and they got a divorce when I was like 14 or 15, and then she remarried like 3 years later. She actually never had a problem getting a man because she didn't lead with that single mom shit on her chest. Now, mind you, my mama had a lot of things that made her, I'm just, she's my mama. But what I will say is that when it came to having a man and finding him, my mother's never had a problem finding a man, even in her most toxic times. Because even when she was crazy as hell, she didn't act. She like most women act like they have to make a man like them too. Like only this generation of men and women act like they don't have to attract the opposite sex by doing and saying the things that they like and want. It's weird. It's truly weird. 6'7". It's weird. Like to hear women talk about wanting a man but in the same breath saying you don't care about what men think. And to hear men talk about how good of a man they are, but they don't they don't think they should chase a good woman. And I'm not saying you should chase a woman who's not trying to be caught, because I don't play that hard to get shit. You're going to act like you want me too. This is going to be mutual around here. But the fact that people act like, I don't try to figure out why crazy motherfuckers do crazy things. I'll always say, life is crazy. I just report the news. That's it. Y'all, I promised Carlos that I was going to be on live for 10 more minutes, but I'm hungry. So I'm going to get something to eat. I appreciate everybody who was in this live. I appreciate all the haters, especially the haters. Because the only people who are in here hating, talking about my age or anything, you just mad because I'm at work right now and you're doing this and you're watching me. But I'm not really wanting to talk shit. I'm not Kai Cenat. I'm not Kanye. But the fact that I have haters is actually crazy. It's actually crazy. You should take a long, hard look at yourself and see why at 11:30 at night you in a man's comment section hating, as opposed to doing literally anything you want to do. And if the answer is that your booty is moist, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, on the back end. Hey, Ashley, let me read this. Hold on. Just this live made me really, really respect you. And it's crazy. You really have everything I look for in a guy. But I know there's only one Brandon Jamal. You fine, funny, and smart. Hey, Ashley. You know what, Ashley? You know what you need to do, Ashley? If you go on my Instagram, I have a booking number and I have email. You should send me some pictures and some videos. Show me something, girl. You remember that old Gucci Man song? In the bag, bend it over, go ahead, let me see it. You living like you say you living, baby girl. Show me something, girl. Show me something, girl. Show me something, girl. Show me something, girl. Huh? You know what I'm saying? You know what? You know what? This is just for you, Ashley. I'm gonna play a preview of the new music. Cause you know Ashley done been in here showing love. Turn this off. And since it's nighttime and shit, this is some nighttime music. You know, hold on, let me take off the microphone so you can really, really get it. You know what? Let me get this shit right here. Believe it or not, whoever wants it actually done earned y'all a sneak preview and some more time. Cause I'm very flattered and thank you. Cause you know, ever since people was telling me that I look like Nelly, I know I'm handsome now. I know I'm a little bit more than handsome. Y'all say I look like Nelly. Y'all been telling me my whole life Nelly is fine as shit. So if I look like a nigga who y'all been telling me my whole life is fine as shit, shit. I'm finna get a motherfucking tooth. I'm finna be walking around. Oh. They finna be like, Brandon, I love you. I need you. Brandon, I love you. I'll fuck around, remake that. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely remake that shit. You feel me? I do. I get Ashley to sing the hook. Can you sing, Ashley? You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, but this the joint though. Just so y'all know, I'm gonna shoot the nastiest video to that song. Like it's finna be like a soft core corn, basically. I'm gonna shoot the nastiest video to that song. Like it's just gonna be just nasty, just dripping, literally. Oh man, thank you, Ashley. Aw, you making me blush for real. She said it was amazing. Not the A word. Ooh. You know what's another A word? Ashley. You know what's another A word? Ass. As in, send me some pictures, baby. Show me some, girl. So let's go through, see if y'all did like that or not. Ooh, Jelly Moss said me and Ashley gonna sing that part to you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I got a microphone you can sing into simultaneously. Oh, can I be a backup singer, Ashley a dancer? Yes. I hear the vision. That beat something serious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, hear the vision. Appreciate you. Doing God. Need a singer right there. Appreciate you. Thank you all. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shut up, fool. You a Cody. I don't know what I'm talking about. You sound like Nelly. Well, y'all, I'll take a couple of questions. I guess I don't rolled up again. Thanks to Ashley. Just a couple of questions out. It's gonna be. I guess I can roll till. I could roll till 11:45. Yeah, you something serious. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate y'all. I just hope when I drop the video, y'all like it. I hope y'all run me up. I hope y'all stream me and shit, you know. And if you don't, fuck you too. Oh, I got another Latino ass hater. Look at Fernando, bitch ass. Fernando in here. I be telling y'all, it's a lot of these Latino niggas who they be getting drunk at night and they'll let their feminine coworker suck them off because it takes a moist butt to be in here as a grown man in a man's live hating. That's tough. Super moist booty activity. And if Fernando is Carlos, he's one of those theys, and they have a moist butt. Whatever pronoun he wants to go by. Them, they, shim, zay, zim, zer. I don't give a fuck what he want to go by. Moist butt, yeah. Tiger, think about it. You know, most of the people who come to my lives, my videos, my comment section, you know, they think I'm funny. They like my music. They think I be talking good shit. They like me. But think about how much of a bitch ass dude you have to be to come to my comment section on a live just to hate. You feel me? Like this nigga right here. But also, think about the fact that it is 11:45 at night. And instead of being entertained, you in here hating. So why are you in here hating instead of doing something you want to do? Because you want to be here. But why are you here and you're angry when you could just keep scrolling? Why do you feel compelled to watch me? You have a crush. Your booty is moist. So that's what I mean. Like this guy Spunky right here. Spunky's telling me that I'm the G word. That's wishful thinking, my nigga. Because any man who will tell a straight man he's the G word, you wishing that I was your nigga. You wishing that I was your nigga. You wishing that I was your nigga. You gay, yeah. Wishing that I was your nigga. You gay, yeah. You wishing that I was your... Can a ghost be gay? Boo. I don't know. That's an excellent dad joke. Now, that's not even a good dad joke. That's just bad. I'm glad for the $2 though. Ooh, Carlos, I put you in timeout for 10 minutes. I told y'all, Carlos is one of my most passionate bitch ass niggas hater. I put him in timeout for 10 minutes on purpose, and he came back. He waited around for 10 minutes. He set that timer on his phone just so he can come back, acting like the bitch his mama raised. Carlos got no life. No, that's the thing. I am Carlos's life. Don't you get it? He loves me. You ever you ever watch like CSI or Law and Order of any kind, and they go in some psychopath's room, and he has pictures of a motherfucker all over his wall, like screenshots. That's Carlos with me. Like, and I know I knew the industry that I was getting into. You know, I knew that there would be people like this. I knew it. You look like you floating. Good for you. You know, lots of people they try to project themselves onto other people. If you look like this, maybe you'd be floating. You see what I'm saying? I'm actually chilling. That's what I'm saying. Floating like high as hell. I'm not. I'm actually chilling. Aw, look at the irony. Fernando just said, "This fool sucks. Let get off this live." Fernando, you could just get off this live. You love me too. Está bien, mijo. Muchas gracias. Me encanta todo el amor. Todo. Do I still sell crystal meth? No, I don't. You know, it was getting to be a tough business. Now, mind you, the statute of limitations on ran out, so I don't have to. I can talk about this freely. You know, selling crystal meth like I used to back in the day. You know, at least 7 to 10 years ago. It was a tough business. Um, it was good money, you know, but we kept blowing up labs, and somebody passed away, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna die in one of these explosions one day, cause you know I was always around cooking and stuff. You know, I was the safe guy to always be around, cause I'm terrified of real drugs. You know, like I smoke a lot of weed. I got addicts in my family. I'm real life terrified of drugs. Not because, well, for two reasons actually. A, what if I do this? Like, what if I'm high, whatever, and I don't like it? I'm gonna panic because I'm just stuck here. You know that can't be good for your breathing and your nerves, and I'll fuck around, and have a heart attack, panicking. But also, on the flip side, what if I really like it? I am screwed. So yeah, I was the perfect person to cook the meth, to trust with the distribution and the other logistics. Uh, but when people started dying in explosions, you know, people dying in explosions and blue cheese dressing. Those are my two bugaboos. You know, so I had to had to put them had to put it down. You know, had to put it down. Had to put the meth away. Good for you, man. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. You funny as hell. Good for you, man. He didn't even put an LOL on that motherfucker. He just said, "Good for you, man." Man, I'm so happy you got out of that life. Jacob, you funny, bro. Yo, I sub you, funny fucker. Thank you. That's the thing, man. Like, this isn't Twitch. Like, when you guys sub, you don't give me money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I should get on Twitch. They give them up like you have to like pay, right? On Twitch when you like subscribe to somebody. It's like you pay for them monthly or some shit. Is that how it works on Twitch? Yeah. Yeah, I finna start talking my shit on Twitch too. All I'm gonna do is go live on my other phone. Easy money. Hell yeah, I'm finna give me some niggas on Twitch. And what's the other one? Patreon? Shit. I'm finna have 3 phones going at the same time. Juking in this bitch. It's not that fucking easy, bro. For you, nigga. That's the thing. People keep telling me or asking, people will ask me all the time about algorithms and how to get more views. And I have one friend, she's always asking me for advice because I've told her how to make it and she's listening to me very well and she's got a lot of followers. Her videos be killing it. Um, but sometimes she'll be like, yo, your captions are funny. How do you be thinking of this? I'm just like, I'm just funny. What do you want me to do? Like, everybody wants to be a Twitcher or a YouTuber because they think it's just easy money. But the reality of the situation is everybody's not fucking funny. Everybody's not a good streamer. People be like, well, I've been on Twitch for such and such and I only have such and such. Did you ever consider the fact that you're not very good at it? It never crossed your mind, did it? You think about, I'm not saying you should give up, but you have to think about, that has to enter your realm of possibility. Maybe I'm not very good at this. And either get better or do something else. It's very simple. Or you can stay in purgatory, blaming everybody else, blaming the algorithm, blaming this, blaming that. Or you could get better or do something else. I made music for a long time before I started being funny. I wasn't trying to be funny my whole life. I made a TikTok based on my thoughts that I always had at work. Because, I'm pretty talkative when I want to be. But at work, when I didn't want to talk, my coworkers would always be like, Brandon, why are you so quiet? And this is my very first viral TikTok. I was like, my coworkers always ask me, Brandon, why you so quiet? Because I'm the only nigga up in here, baby. I have nigga thoughts. I make nigga observations. I can't go around speaking my nigga mind in this non-nigga place full of you non-niggas. Boy, I get fired so motherfucking quick. And that was A, not hard R, YouTube. I'm black, I can say it. Sometimes they be tripping. I had to let you know. No hard R's around here. I know y'all be trying to flag a nigga sometimes. With an AH at the end of that. You heard me? So that was my first viral TikTok. And that wasn't me trying to be funny. Those were literally my thoughts. Oh, Ashley, you've been seeing me. Yes, so Ashley, that was. See, Ashley, you making me smile. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? Long time ago. I told you that sound was viral as hell. Niggas was using that shit. You feel me? And ironically, they took my TikTok account because of that sound. You see, the devil's always been working against me when it came to me trying to be famous. You feel me? They took my TikTok account because of that sound. but kept the sound up and let everybody use it. I was like, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all for real. Not for real. I was like, fuck y'all. This other nigga named Brandon. This other nigga named Brandon. He made this dope ass video. He was getting ready for work. Like he was like an electrician or something. Something with like a big ass tool belt that he had to put on. And he was putting this shit on. And he was like, my coworkers always ask me, Brandon, why you so quiet? And I wasn't even hating on him, bro. I was like, this is what you're supposed to do. He killing this shit. But he was getting all the clout, like he made the sound. And I was like, well, I guess I am funny. Let me start making TikToks. And then I hit 50,000 followers. And I was like, let me get serious about TikTok. And now we're here. So I wasn't trying to be a funny guy. Because every man thinks they're funny. Let's be honest. Look at all these bitch ass niggas in my comment section. I ain't talking about the real ones. I'm talking about the bitches. They all think they're so funny. Every man thinks they're funny. But that moment let me know that I'm actually hilarious. Because that was literally what I would think verbatim on days when my coworkers would ask me, why you so quiet? I'd be like, I'm having these nigga thoughts. I can't go around speaking my nigga mind in this non-nigga place full of you non-niggas. Boy, I'll get fired around this motherfucker. I would think that every time. I would just be like, I don't feel like talking today. Love your videos, man. Why can't females stop tripping? For the same reason why these men can't stop acting like bitches. Same reason. Everybody thinks they're too good for other people. And I'm not trying to call you out. That sounded subliminal. What did Kendrick say? If I catch flights, it's gonna be direct. Y'all know this about me by now, so that wasn't a subliminal shot. Just making sure you know that, bro. Appreciate the super chat. I wasn't trying to come for you, but in hindsight, that kind of sounded like I was calling you a bitch, and I wasn't. I promise. But I'm well aware how that sounded after it came out of my mouth. That definitely sounded like I was calling him a bitch. You see, here's the thing. Ty L, why do you care about Kendrick Lamar's sexuality? I just want to know. I really would like to know. Because as a man, I've never wondered about a man's bedroom. No. You see, I brought him up. You're wondering about his sexuality. ¿Me entiende la diferencia? You see the difference? So I'm going to ask you again, Ty L, why are you wondering about Kendrick Lamar's sexuality? At 11:57 in the PM, because he talks about other people's sexuality is not helping your case. Out of all the things that Kendrick Lamar talks about at 11:57, you thinking about sexuality. Son, come on, son. Come on, son. We're better than that. We're better than that. Well, these motherfuckers is dirty. Thank you, Lena. They're not my favorite pair of glasses. All my other glasses are in my office. If anybody can guess what my office is, I'll sing the song a cappella real quick. Not the whole song. Carlos, I'll be putting you in 10-minute timeouts. Carlos, I very much appreciate your passion. Uh, you're my favorite wannabe op. I know you want to be my op real bad. But I promise you, Carlos, all my jokes are not personal when it comes to you and your moist booty. Um, I don't think about you when I get when I get out of here. Um, you just I'm just reminded of you when you pop up, and I'm grateful because you could choose to be a bitch anywhere, and you bring in that bitch ass energy here. You know, I can't wait to tell jokes on stage. And what if I start telling jokes on stage and they're not very good? And now if I'm telling jokes on stage and they're not very good, it's gonna go one of two ways. I'm gonna get the good energy crowd laughs uh, that the girls always give the female comics when they're not funny at all. Because lots of girl comics are not funny, but girls be like, ha 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 ha. They give them the the supportive laugh. Or I'm gonna get heckled, and nobody who has ever heckled a comedian goes home feeling good about themselves. Because I make jokes like this through a phone screen based on your comments. Can you imagine if I can actually look at you, look at your shoes, look at your stomach, your shoulders, your eyes, think about who you remind me of, the references? So I'm not saying I can't wait to bomb on stage, but if I do, oh, I, I'm gonna drop a bomb all right. And then we'll have a great show. Look at this bitch ass nigga Bilal Jamal says, "Shut up, bro. You're so annoying." That's how that nigga got a moist butt. You see, He would much rather be just shut up and be pretty because his booty hole moist. And you know his booty hole moist because he's telling me to shut up instead of making me shut up by hitting that little X at the top left corner of his screen. He got a moist butt in my comment section. He's like, bro, just shut up. Stop talking. I'm trying to get my shit off. Just ubiquitous. My dad is the police. So what? You still a bitch. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's 12:03 in the AM. And you in a man's comment section you don't like? You in a man's comment section who you find annoying. Instead of just leaving the man's live that you don't like. Where's my shit? You know what I have to say for every one of y'all? Especially you, bro. You know you a bitch. In all my years of conflict. Jules got that heat. Violence. You know you a bitch. Slaughter. It was never personal. So what I'm about to do is this lying ass, deadbeat, daddy ass nigga. I'm gonna enjoy it. They think I'm playing, but I'm all about that ratchet shit. Cause I am the president, don't mean shit. Look right the meanest. Let's out of the cleanest. Lil' mama got that good top. I think this bitch a genius. Getting on this track like it's gospel on my penis. You don't wanna win, niggas thinking how they see fit. You know what that I'm shot. Got up with Kareem. When you get a Sunday, now I'm Willie Beeman. You see me dreaming. Niggas be delusional. Boy, you know you a bitch. This nigga know you bitch. Boy, you know you a bitch. This nigga know you bitch. You too, Carlos. I know you still waiting, Carlos. Fernando, you too. It's been a bunch of bitches in my comment section tonight. And I appreciate you. All the bitch ass niggas across the world. You know exactly what you are. I'm just saying. I think you'll be really good at crowd work when you finally get a stage. I just know because I've been crying, laughing all night. Thank you, Ashley. You know, Ashley, at this point, we go together. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on my pictures, girl. You know, can you shake your ass? That's all I want to know. Can you shake your ass? That's all I want to know. You know what I'm saying? If you can shake your butt, I'm easy to please. If you can shake your butt. So I said, oh, Kurt Ashley? Who that is? Oh, yeah, that's your friend. Look, Ashley now. You gotta be willing to sing into the microphone with somebody every once in a while, based on the comment section. Not all the time. Just every once in a while, you gotta let somebody sing with you. Bars. I'm gonna drop a song called Microphone. Lil Wayne had Lollipop. I'm gonna call it Microphone. That's tough. It's every once in a while somebody can sing into the microphone. No problem, girl. You better send them pictures. She's talking about some no problem. You team Cardi or team Nicki? Oh man, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm afraid to tell y'all. No, I'm not. I'm team Cardi. Nicki Minaj is married to a pedophile. What are we talking about? 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 Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Nicki Minaj's husband is a pedophile. Boom boom. And she be coked up. Doom, 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 doom. Nicki Minaj likes cocaine and her husband is a pedophile. Doom, 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 doom. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. That's an easy one, actually. Get off my phone, Brandon. That's a great compliment. I mean, you over there crying, laughing. Appreciate that one. Yeah. Definitely Team Cardi if I have to pick a side. I don't really care either way, honestly. But if you're asking, like, Nicki's a better rapper, obviously. What are we talking about? But she's also married to Doom Doom. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj's husband is one of them niggas who be in the interrogation room with with Elliot. Give me 5 minutes alone with him. Stabler. Elliot. I don't know what happened to him. Stabler. Elliot bodies Stabler. How many niggas Elliot Stabler done shot dead? Justified? That nigga don't be playing. And he don't like I've watched that show in depth. There is never he done had a lot of bodies. And it's never a shooting where it's like, oh yeah, he was tripping. No, somebody pulled a gun on his ass and he's just quicker. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not dying out here. So yeah. Y'all, I was on here way longer than I was supposed to be. It's been a ball. Tell me if I'm lying about Elliot Stabler. I'm not. You know, Elliot put him on the table. Stabler. Y'all remember the Dudley boys? Dudleys, get the table. Elliot, get the table. Stabler ass. That nigga, I'm telling you. That nigga once got stabbed in his chest. You see, Elliot Stabler, let me tell you something. This is some real shit. Elliot Stabler is the reason why I work out. For real, for real. Because I'm 5'9", about 185. No, 185 when I'm hungry. So I'm on the way to 190, which means I'm on the way to about 200. So 5'9", 185 is quite solid. You heard me? But Elliot once got stabbed in the chest with a pencil, and he ate that bitch. Of course, he was hurt, but like, Elliot's a solid dude. It's a lot of it's a lot of muscle there. You know what I'm saying? So he was hurt, bad, but when it happened, he was like, like, I'm a little thin right now. I don't know if a nigga stabbed me with a pencil right now, if I'm gonna just eat that motherfucker. Like, 185 and 5'9" is not thin, but it ain't 200. I'm trying to be 200. But 5'9", 185, that's damn solid. I ain't gonna lie to you. Actually, I could probably put you up on my shoulders like this and stand up with it. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Send them pictures. Y'all, let me get off this damn live. It's been a ball. I'll probably be going live nightly until Facebook pays me, because it kills the time. And anytime I've ever been depressed in my life, I'm 5'8". Can you? I can go there, baby, with you. But you gotta send the pictures though. I'm dead serious though. I'm pretty picky. I'm very serious. Otherwise we could be friends. But I'm very picky. I don't just be walking around slinging dick, eating coochie. You heard me? I just don't. I'm not that kind of guy. You got to be a certain type of fine to ride this ride. And I'm not like picky as far as like a type per se. I just got to think you right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'll probably be going live nightly until Facebook pays me. Because any other time I've ever been depressed in my life, I work. I work straight through it. And YouTube kidnapped my page for a week, because I don't know if you've heard Young Thug's new album. I honestly heard from some adults online that it's pretty good. And sometimes Young Thug makes good music. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess I'll give it a listen. But I'm definitely depressed because Facebook owes me 34 G's. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I'm a grown man. I need my money on. They've had my payment information for like 3 weeks. Where's my money? So any other time I've ever been depressed in my life, I work straight through it. And YouTube kidnapped my channel for a week because on the first song on his album, he ended up dropping a deluxe a week later. So it's like 20 songs or some shit. But apparently there's some songs on the deluxe that people were like waiting for, that were like viral in some other ways. So, whatever. I'm on the internet for a living now, so I be seeing shit, But there's one song, well, the first one, he uses the hard R. He said, it's a viral sound on TikTok. Usually when things are viral on TikTok, you can use it everywhere else because TikTok is the most censored. He said, they want to be just like us and all of they bitches can tell. Hard R, hard R, hard R. I'm calling my ops hard R. Some, something, hard R. Some, something, hard R. So I used the sound, and TikTok and YouTube took my page for a week for hate speech. That's why I didn't post for a week, y'all. I was like, I guess I'll take a vacation. Damn. So yeah, I'll be going live nightly because I got to get the traction back going on my page, because I was on a good roll there. Yeah. So I don't appreciate that shit, YouTube. Like I made the song. Exactly. Like I made the damn song. Boy. And I couldn't even argue with it because they deleted the video. So I couldn't appeal the video because the video was deleted. I was like, man, Nasty work. Well, y'all, I've said this several times, but I'm really gonna go now because I'm hungry and I need to eat something. You can't find the email? Hold on. It's in my YouTube. You don't have me on Instagram? Find me on Instagram and it's there. But it's in my bio. They're in all my bios and everything. You folks have a good night. Good night, Lena. You know what? I'll say good night to everybody who wants to say good night. I think that's proper because this has been a very good live. So yeah, I'll say good night. There we go. Munchies hitting? No, I'm just hungry. Like I just told y'all I'm 5'9", about 185. Niggas be hungry. I be in the gym. Oh, Lena with the two more kisses. Good night. Jam ya. Good night. Ashley. Good night. Aw, Carlos, you came back to say goodnight, you bitch ass nigga. Aw, told y'all he was a bitch. Theo, have a good night. Appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all. Carlos. Bye, Carlos. Good night, Luke Lynn. Appreciate you. Oh, you stayed the whole time? Thank you. Y'all, she's my favorite. She's my favorite now. You look, you gotta meet my favorites from TikTok. Bree and Kim. They're just as supportive as you are. And the people who are super supportive over the years, I become friends with. So I gotta introduce you to the girls club, Bree and Kim. They'll love you because you fuck with me heavy and you be laughing. So the women who fuck with me heavy typically have a lot in common. So we got to get you in the girls club. Actually, I'm gonna start that, and they're gonna be the presidents of the girls club, the co-presidents of Brandon's bitches. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what it's gonna be called. I'm so sorry. That's not what I was trying to do. But Brandon's bitches could I like that. But that's not what I'm gonna call it. That's not what I'm gonna call it. I'll just call it the girls club. I'm not gonna call y'all Brandon's bitches, but just know in my mind I'll be calling y'all Brandon's bitches. Just so you know. So if you wanna be one of Brandon's bitches, that's cool. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. Y'all have a good night.